Hey there, everyone. Welcome to episode 298 of the Building in Public series. Today is our Thursday update, and yeah, we've got a lot of content to show you guys today. Basically, what we're going to show you, just to give you some context, is we're going to show you from start to finish a new workflow that we're coming up with when we're designing templates for clients. So this overall workflow is pretty interesting because it entails using two different AIs, so it's ChatGPT and Lovable.dev, and we use them both to basically essentially build a template. And what you're going to see in this video is us essentially get a template from Lovable and build out the start of it. Now, today has been a bit odd because it's been very busy, but it doesn't seem like much has happened, much progress has happened, right? So to give you some context, our plan of attack today and tomorrow was we were going to basically get some templates ready to send over to a client for them to review over the weekend tomorrow. And we're kind of in a bit of a design limbo at the moment. We've literally almost finished template number 1, but I honestly think give it a few hours tomorrow and we'll have template 2 and 3 ready for them for Friday. And also tomorrow as well, we're going to be kicking off our SEO case study, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, without further ado, guys, let's get into today's episode. Do be warned though, it's probably going to be a bit of a long one because we have about an hour and a half, 2 hours worth of content condensed into about 7 or 8 minutes. So yeah, let's get into it and let's start the episode. So yeah, basically, I want to start it off on a funny note, right? So basically, the client's name is called Peaky Blinds, right? And basically, I was just checking with ChatGPT if it had any information on the company already. And you can see here, it says you haven't mentioned Peaky Blinders before in our conversations. Just to clarify, did you mean Peaky Blinders, the TV show? And I honestly have a feeling that with this AI, if I didn't clarify Peaky Blinders, it would just spit out Peaky Blinders and all the content. So yeah, but obviously, as you can see, you know, we start the process here. I start giving it a full-on prompt. So it's a blinds company in Ammanford. I've been tasked with building the website to promote the business, blah, blah, blah. For context, you know, these are the type of websites they like the look of, you know, blah. And to be fair, this prompt alone took about half an hour or so to build. And yeah, it was pretty cool because we gave it things like a USP. We gave it things like, you know, how they want to stock stuff, how they want to manage it. Basically, these are the product options. So roller blinds, blackout blinds, Venetian blinds, vertical blinds, and basically saying things like the interesting part is there's X amount of customizable options. And basically, I just told it, look, I need to work out a site structure and, you know, can you help me build this basically? And essentially, this is what it came back with. So it was a pretty cool idea. It gave me like a pretty ideal prompt. So it gave me a bunch of templates to work with for like a design perspective. And essentially what you're seeing here, I know it's a bit zoomed up, but there's a lot of content to go through here. Basically, we essentially throw it into Lovable while it's building it, and then basically we wait for Lovable to build it. And the interesting part about this whole process is when you use Lovable, I don't know if you guys have actually used it before, but it's a very, very good tool for getting your ideas across. And that's kind of what I wanted to showcase in this video. So you can see here, it's, you know, creating templates, it's, you know, getting things ready. To be fair, it does take a little bit to get your idea going, but once it spits it out, honestly, it's awesome. So you can see here, it's created like 3 templates. So it's created like the local pro, the fast track, and the product shop. So I was like, okay, cool, no problem. Like, let's have a look. And you can see here, so if I just go back a little bit, like you can see it's given things like beautiful blinds installed in your home within 72 hours. So that takes the USP of them getting it done within 72 hours. You know, a family-run business, you know, why Ammanford trusts them, the blinds that they've got, ready to transfer your home and everything. And to be honest, what this gave me for a template, I was very impressed with it because it really brought the idea to life. And basically, that's what the idea is with these templates. It's not to showcase a final product, it's to bring an idea to life and then work on the final product. And that's basically how I do my templating, how I've always done my templating, but I haven't always used AI to build that process. And yeah, pretty much what you can see here is the quote unquote finished version for template 1. And yeah, it's a pretty interesting one, because what you're going to see on the tail end of this video is us basically build that out. So let me just skip ahead here a second. Go. Here we go. So you can see here, this is like an example of another template. So this is the template 2, I believe. So if I might have to go through this bit by bit, because there's a lot of content in here to go through. Let me see if I can skip forward and grab. If I just go here, there we go. So here's like the local template. This is the second template that I'll build out. And again, you're only seeing glimpses of it, but you'll obviously see more as I build it out. But you can see things like, 500 happy customers, 72 hours average delivery, 4.9 Google rating, 3-year guarantee and stuff. It's just a nice, cool way to bring it all together, I think. You know. And then if we go through this, one thing this did, which was really, really nice, like if you look at this, browse our blind collection, you've got filtering, you've got the different types of blinds there, you've got the price per square meter where people can put in their drops, their widths, get a quote, request a sample. It's just a really, really cool what AI, could give me. And it's just going to be really interesting to see how I bring this project together. You can see here as well, this is what pictures or products could look like. So roller blinds, the UK's most popular, blah, 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 choose from over 100 fabrics, and and basically what we build on now, because you'll see on the bottom left, I'm trying to ask Lovable to redo a few things and everything like that. But this is the thing, Lovable only gives you X amount of prompts to give you an idea. But to be honest with you, what Lovable gave me was more than I could have asked for, I think. And yeah, basically what we're going to be tasked with now, essentially today and tomorrow, is we're going to be turning those templates into a reality, right? And basically what you're seeing for the rest of this video now is the start of that process. And to be honest, I probably shouldn't beat myself up about it, because it's a very tedious process. Like there's a lot of back and forth, that there's a lot of design things you've got to go in and build. But I think overall, we're actually doing all right. And the good thing about this project is we don't actually have to go live until January, so we're in a very good position, like with where this website is. So the idea is that you're probably going to see most of this site throughout November, going into December, and we're going to really showcase the start to finish of this project. But yeah, honestly, I think that this video is one of those. It's, again, I haven't really done this much with my content in like the past few months, but I think showcasing from start to finish the sort of build process, I think is just really, really cool, because you can actually see a project come to life, right? Like this is a project that, pretty much came from a AI prompt. You know what I mean? And yeah, to be honest, this is what happens, when I build websites and everything. It's really nice to just sit there and get on with it. And I think that's kind of the issue. It's not so much that it's taking a while to get it done or whatever. I think with me personally, it's just making sure that it looks the part, you know, and it just nails it properly. And like you can see here, right? Obviously, in terms of the design and getting it right, you can see I'm trying a bunch of different things. I'm trying to take inspiration from that design, but also throw my own spin on it. But I think, to be honest with you, this template, showcasing them this template, I think is going to help showcase the vision that we've got for the website. And to be honest, like I said, I can't wait to really help these guys branch out and like really become quite a big business in the blinds industry, and it's just going to be pretty cool, like how it works from start to finish. Obviously, I'm not going to show you all of that, but it's nice to document the start of it and to document how it started, because the weirdest thing about working with like all my clients and everything is you just do not know where it's going to take you. And I think that that's one of the things that I always like about sort of business and everything like that, is that you can work on a project that seems small, but it can literally turn your life around, like, you know what I mean? And again, I'm not saying anything like that's going to happen with this business, but the good thing about this business is they understand how important having an online presence is, how important having a professional website is, and everything. And working with clients like that is always awesome because they know what it takes to get things right. And hopefully when I get these templates over to them, they understand the vision that I'm going for. Because obviously you've got to have that. How can I explain it? You've got to have that way around it as well, where you are working on their baby pretty much as well. So you've got to kind of show them that you understand, you know, what it is you're trying to achieve and what it is they're trying to achieve as well. And yeah, in all honesty, guys, not much else has been recorded since this part. And this is what I was saying earlier about, getting sort of stuck in the mix and just trying to figure out the design side of it. And pretty much what all that last part is me just getting some logos together. Like I'll just show you here quickly. So this is where I essentially ended the session, where I got basically SVGs of roller blinds and stuff and adding in the popular blinds and everything. And yeah, I think, to be honest, it's like I said, it's just going to be a very interesting process to see where this finishes. And hopefully, I can give you guys some more content tomorrow. Hopefully, I can show you template 2 and 3, and obviously give you some more content on the SEO stuff. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much everything from me. Hope you're all keeping well. Hope you're all keeping all right. And I do apologize about the long episode today, but yeah, if you enjoyed them, let me know. Cheers. Bye for now.